So first, let's go into the Velvet Room. You may notice that I've changed my team around, but then I just realized that I'm actually going to have to change the team around again if I'm going to be hunting those rare shadows. Firstly, we're going to just turn in this request. 1 silver medal. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too. So, good thing we can only obtain this after Koromaru joins. So yeah, we get the Bone, Koromaru's joke weapon, which at this point we've kind of surpassed in usefulness, which is kind of bad, but oh well. Oh, hi, giant spoiler! Yeah, there's a 5th block of Tartarus. Yeah, haha. Right, yeah, that's, we can't do that for a long time. So, let's just completely ignore that. And let's just register everything that we have. Wait a minute. That Empress one that we got. Which we can't actually register because it didn't gain any experience at all. I'm just going to check if there's anything that I can make with that. Because I'm not really going to use it for anything. Oh, okay. Saki Mitama without any extra fuss. That's actually not bad. Auto Tarukaja, Medea, and it's probably not going to learn Medea Rama because Lovers is still quite low, but I will need a Lovers Persona at some point, so I'm actually going to go ahead and... yeah, I may as well make this. It's a new Persona, and we're fusing away 2 things that we don't need. So we have another one of the Mitamas. You know what? I should really try fusing one of them with Mothman at some point. But only, yeah, 1 level up and not enough to learn any new skills, so that wasn't exactly the best. Out of this, we can get quite a few new things. Well, not much that we can actually use, though. I'll probably want to make Hanuman later. This thing we also need, but for now I quite like Aurora, so I'm going to keep it on me for the moment. So, we're actually going to be doing something kind of strange now. Normally, I would go straight to the boss. The thing is, this next boss really benefits from having a strong multi-targeting ice spell, i.e. Mabufala, which is the best we can use at this point. Now, I checked Igor's index, and doing a search, the only persona that learns Mabufala that is lower than level 41 is King Frost, which gets it at level 36. So, I may have to grind King Frost up until it learns that. I mean, again though, King Frost has pretty bad agility, so it's not reliable at hitting things with Mabufala. Might be all for nothing, but... does Mitsuru have it, and/or when does she learn it? She learns it later than King Frost. Okay, then. Now, if I am going to be hunting these things, I do want either Ken or Koromaru. And who's higher level? Ken is, so... I'm going to go for Koromaru, even though I've already used him. Oh, and I'm so sorry, Junpei, I'm gonna have to replace you with the dog. So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm actually going to, well, I should probably save first. So, I'm gonna go back in, and I'm gonna try and hunt down some of those Hakuro Mushas. Because they give huge amounts of experience, and I need them for a request anyway. So, I'm just going... you know what I should have done? I should have accepted that request for the katana, just in case a rare chest with it showed up. Anyway, I was going to cut out this part until I found a rare shadow anyway, so I'll see you back here. I'll just teleport back down again. Oh, okay, Orobus just leveled up. Not the one I was looking for. And learned its final skill, which is not real... oh, actually, wait, not its final skill. Wind Boost is the next one. Wind Boost is going to be good. And I know exactly what I'm going to be replacing it with. I've never really seen the guaranteed escape from battle skill to be all that useful in this game. I mean, unless you accidentally run into the Reaper, but even then, you have gems for that. First floor, and I get separated. Oh. Not the access point. That will take us back to the very beginning. Let's go. And one discharm. If there were any red shadows there, I would have been kind of annoyed.
Man's best friend.
Oh, I guess I was about to say a great line. The cut and cut her off. Oh wow, gold chest and gold shadow right in the same place. And that one immediately ran away, but I didn't really care. What do we got here? Well, that's not the weapon that I was looking for, but I guess Shinjiro can take that. And hey, we're leveled up to level 42, nice. And yeah, you can see how much easier it is to level up the actual characters than the personas, because next level is 6,000 experience, and next level on King Frost is already, like, over 10,000, so you are clearly meant to be fusing personas or leveling them up via social links rather than actually grinding them. Show off.
That was too easy.
Double merge, yeah, that can happen. Always annoying when they do that. Whoa, that was not good. You are supposed to be the tank. What's going on here?
Someone help Mitsuru-senpai!
I'm in no condition to fight. Can you handle this? You're quite a slave driver, aren't you?
Wow! Wow! I forgot how badly she calls you out on doing that. There we go.
Enemy
Well, okay, we got 2 whole turns before I got a chance to attack, so that might work out okay.
One enemy left.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
And this one enemy is about to be horribly overkilled. If all that attacks could critical, that would have been even more hilarious. I'm pretty sure I have that Mitama in the compendium. I'll have to check. No, I just got an endurance boost on Kuhulin, I believe. Yeah, that endurance is actually getting pretty high. Compared to Nata Taishi, actually. Yeah, Nata Taishi is more of a offensive one than defensive. And King Frost is still only halfway to the next level up. Aha! There's one! Okay, before we go in, we want to make sure that we are very, very much healed. Like I've said, these things can either be very easy or very, very challenging, depending on how things go. In fact, I probably should equip something that is very resilient. Such as my new Kuhulin, actually. Oh, and Mataru Kaja might be a good idea too. You will not have a chance to turn around on my watch. Here we go. So, we are now fighting
There are 2 powerful enemies.
the Hakuro Musha. As you can tell, these things are samurai enemies. And they hit extremely... Oh, they're both going next. Okay, that's not good. Now, the reason why these things can... Actually, wait, no, I'll scan that
Give
one.
me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Fuku has become a broken record. So, the reason why these things can be really dangerous or really easy is they hit very, very hard, but they are weak to both light and dark. So, if you get lucky enough with things like Curse Paper or Purifying Rice, you can deal with them very easily. But if you don't, well, bad things can happen. Well, there's one down. I almost pressed escape there. That would not have been good anyway. So one left, and I want to make sure that I get a scan through here. So using just standard physical attacks on these things is not the best idea, so I'm instead going to just go for the Mataru Kaja. We're finally having access to multi-hitting buffs, which are amazing in this game. Okay, so Zan-A, do not fight these things on new moons. That will hurt a lot.
Such persistence.
It has multiple weaknesses.
So yeah, Power Charge, Zan-A, level 54, but yeah, so like a level 46 enemy has 1000 HP, but these things only have 317. Weak to both light and dark, and it has all 3 physical evade skills. This is a common theme for the Musha enemies. They tend to be pretty evasive against physical attacks. So the Rush command, don't use it on these guys, it's a really bad idea. But this is why I brought Koromaru. And of course that fails. So purely physical party members, as we'll demonstrate now, are not the most effective against these things. So you want to be using Hama or Mudo against them. The best I have here is Mahama or Mamudo, which is not great. But yeah, Zan-A took 150 of Mitsuru's health there. So I don't even want to know how much that would have done on a new moon. So yeah, might be a bad idea to go into this block on a new moon. Well, that got him.
The battle's over. Nope.
Oh, that experience card. I want that so much in this situation. Okay, I think it was here. Yes, because look at this. Look at this. That is an absolute crap ton of experience. So, you want to hunt these down where you can. They're actually not that hard to beat if you have instant death skills on you. Now, let me just check the request. How many of those handguards did I need? 3. Okay, then. So, I need to encounter one more set of those things. At the very least. But they do give ridiculous amounts of experience. I like that. Fortunately, King Frost wasn't fully active, so only gained a very small percentage of that. Yeah. Okay, free gold chest. Nothing guarding it. Attack mirror. Still not the thing that I need for the request. Might have to do another pass if I want to find more of those handguards. But I've got to be very careful not to get Garry's too tired before the boss, because missing Mabufala against this next boss is going to end very badly. Aha! Okay, so, yeah, these floors. Wait a minute. Didn't I already buy that for Aegis? See, this is why I don't like going shopping for armor, because you usually get better stuff in Tartarus. Yep! It's exactly identical to what we already... No, it's not. Okay, plus 20 HP is probably better for Aegis than Resist Ice Low. So yeah, the thing here is, the enemies on these floors give more experience than usual.
There are 3 of them. Strike first. Enemy defeated. Do it again. The enemy's off balance.
Well done.
Well, the second wasn't quite a one-shot, but it got charmed. Wow, double charm.
One enemy
And they're gonna both just die, so that's gonna be useless.
Efficiently.
Okay, we have 2 of those. Ah! That was a fast merge! Ah. Another level up. Ah, missed out on an experience card.
My skill level has increased.
Wow, mega level
My
up there.
level of aptitude has increased.
Oh, I believe Koromaru got that too. No! Critical power charge, gigantic fist. Yeah, I guess is not having a good run in this Tartarus session. Revenge critical! I was actually not aiming for that. Okay, there's King Frost's level 35, but I need another 12,000 experience points before it reaches the next level. Oh, wow, this is going to take forever. Why aren't there any Mushas here? Come on, not quite fine. Oh, nice! That one didn't even see me.
A rare form.
And now that we've turned in the request, we don't need to worry about this thing dropping a useless item. It's going to drop us a Nile weapon. Nile gloves. Okay then, I would still like a Nile weapon for someone else, but oh well. So I'm going to need to get a lot of Nile weapons in general, but the type doesn't matter. I just remembered something. Kuhulin is required for one of the special weapon fusions. And I believe it's actually a pretty good one for this point in the game. You know, at this point, using the access point or the stairs has the exact same effect. But let's just go back down and heal. So what I'm thinking is, now that I'm considering it, the sheer amount of experience I'm going to need to get King Frost to the next level, Garrus is definitely going to be tired by the time I do that, and I don't want that. So I might have to rely on just boring old Mabufu, not Mabufula. And just give up on going for high-level King Frost. But if we check here, this is a much easier way to check levels. Mitsuru and Aigis are now level 38, so that's good. I want to bring Mitsuru along for the next boss. I still want to try and find at least one more of the... So I'm going to actually put Junpei in the party. I want to try and find at least one more of the Mushas, though. I'll put Akihiko in. I'll replace Aigis, and then if I'm hunting for Mushas, I could put Ken in. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in then. I do want to make sure of something, just something that I'll do now, is I'm going to take off Junpei's rage-inducing weapon. Oh, and I'm sure I have better armor for him than that. Because inducing rage on this next boss is a very bad idea. I don't actually have better armor than that. Okay, anyway, gotta go ahead and save now, because I did beat one Musha at least.
Wow, you're all so powerful.
Ooh. Yep, don't use rush on these things with Akihiko. Forgot about that. First time fighting these things with Ken, so he can actually show his real skills here.
You're on a roll.
Let's hope you continue to be on a roll. I thought so. If that was a critical, that would have been even more insult to injury.
couldn't finish it up.
Wrong Mitama! Dang it. And it's immune to the... there's... That was bad. I am forced to do this.
That's it. The enemy is down.
I won't let my power go to waste.
This is actually a pretty good party for fighting this thing.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Another point where Ken surprisingly shines.
Only one enemy left.
Okay, now let's switch to the right Mitama this time. There we go.
Keep it up.
And level 44. What did I tell you? We'd be getting a lot more levels before King Frost leveled up again. What is it with the idols and getting critical by the spear attack?
Not bad.
Oh, Heat Wave is still terrifying. Huh. They merged two cars that do the exact same thing. Aha! I was wondering when more of you would show up. Time for another Samurai Showdown.
Enemies. Attack.
Hakuro Mushas again. And, I wonder if I risk going for Virtue. May as well. If this fails, then Ken can pick up the slack, and I just noticed Infuriate there. Infuriate is probably a bad idea here. Because these things raging is something that I would really not like to see, and that's going to miss, isn't it? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Man, it's not like it had any effect, though. That's at least better than using physical attacks against these things, but come on, Ken. I brought you for this very reason. Don't let me down.
One enemy to go.
Okay, that's at least passable. Come on, second one. There we go, nice one. You did not let me down. Yes, it was. And wow, that is a lot of experience. Virtue is leveled up. And nothing.
Yes. My skill level has increased.
You know, Ken earned that. That was pretty impressive. Funny, we got this rage when I was talking about rage. By the way, Infuriate is actually the better version of Provoke that hits all enemies, but yeah. Like I said, I do not want to see those things raging. Bad idea. And actually, this... I could level up King Frost now that I think about it, though I have done the request. It's just, I love how much experience those purple shadows give here.
Ta-da-da-da! I'm the man!
Okay, let's just see where everyone's at level-wise. 38, 39, and 40. Nice. So they're well and truly caught up with everyone else. Doesn't take long, because we're in a new area, so of course everything's giving a lot more experience. But yeah, those Mushas are an amazing source of experience. Keep saying, but I just can't stress it enough. And they're not too hard to take down if you have light or dark skills.
Be careful. I sense death.
Oh, that's been a long time since we got that warning and weren't deliberately going for it. Let's get out of here now. Oh my, I actually heard the chains. I actually heard the chains. So, that solves that. So, you don't get, normally you get 3 warnings before the Reaper shows up, but I guess on a more enemies than usual floor, you only get 1 warning. That actually legitimately scared me, because if Heat got me, I may have very easily lost all that progress, so let's immediately turn in this request. So last time you talked about collecting a piece of our enemy's head, as the Samurai of Old did. Now we've actually beaten some Samurai of Old. What do you have to say about that? 3 gold handguards, and 1 spare. And that's all you're saying. And a lot of cash, so we've definitely made money this session too. I meant to go register Persona rather than view Compendium. Let's register all of you. And with that, we still are missing that, but we only have that and the Empress's mirrors to get, which means we still have quite a bit to do. We also have these. I actually might go ahead and accept the fruit knife one now, just to make sure that I don't miss that. And now I'm just going to check out what I can fuse with the random fusion fodder that I picked up. Oh, there's Clotho, one of the 3 fates from Greek mythology. I know I say this about a lot of Personas, but I'm going to be needing all 3 of them later. Oh, we can actually get Succubus now. So we could go for the combo attack, but I might save that for the next time we enter Tartarus, actually. Hanuman is something that I actually need, and both of these are things that I don't need. Get to a counter, recalm. I don't want those Patra skills, though. They're really the only things that I can get at this point, though, so I may as well. This isn't exactly the best Hanuman fusion that I can do at this point, so I don't really care if this is an accident, but it wasn't an accident. So I won't need strength until the very end of this chapter of the game, but it's good to have this anyway. Stats are a little low for something this high level, though. And didn't even get Evade Slash. All in all, that's actually a bit of a disappointment, especially compared to Nata Taishi and Kukulin, both of whom are amazing physical personas. I can also get Dominion now. High enough level for Dominion, the next Justice persona. Still not quite high enough for the Ultimate Justice, though, which we've unlocked at this point. Oh, Pavati. Pavati is actually pretty good, but way out of our league at this point. I do like single-target Zeo on Saki Mitama, but I could... Actually, wait, Thoth has single-target Zeo as well, though I am going to need Lovers eventually. That's not bad, though, and I did want to make Thoth before. Saki Mitama does have 3 resistances, though. Again, I will be needing Hanuman later, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and make Thoth. Thoth is one of those personas that requires an Elizabeth request to make. And in this series, it's depicted with a baboon head. Thoth is... I mean, I'm more familiar with the ibis head Thoth. Thoth is the Egyptian god of knowledge, who's usually depicted with an ibis head, but also sometimes with a baboon head, as is the case here. Growth 2, which is nice. And I'm at level 9 in Hierophant, so... Oh, hey, there's Mazionga. And Megado. Very good. Yeah, the Elizabeth request personas tend to be quite good, so it's always a good idea to fuse those when you can. Now, what am I able to do? We can actually make Okuninushi now. Wow, look at that magic, that's pretty great. Strong against light with no weakness to dark as well. Maragion and Mighty Swing. Kuhlin does Power Charge, though. Can I actually get you with Power Charge? I'm just gonna try this. I can get Power Charge on you. Now that I have something... Okay, that requires me to fuse Thoth, though, and I like Thoth, so... I don't know. Might keep Thoth for now. But I'll make sure to register it first. And we are 36% of the compendium, over a third of the way there. I wonder if we even should go for the boss this section of Tartarus, or if we should save that for next time. We could try for the boss now. Or I could just try and get Marbufalor and King Frost first. I mean, in all honesty, King Frost isn't exactly the best persona to be using against the boss, because it is weak to fire. I know it has dodge fire, but that's not really that much of a comfort. Do I have anything that is immune to both fire and thunder? Well, you're immune to one of them, but you are terrible. You're immune to one of them, but aren't weak to the other. Might want to go for that, actually. I did not mean to press dismiss. Normally square view stats, so you just have regular Marbufalor. King Frost currently has Marbufalor. Wait, no, just Marbufu. Okay, so I'm going to save here, and then I might attempt the boss, but I'm not sure. We've done so much in this session that it's pretty much okay if we're not able to get through the boss at this point. I was just getting equipped for the boss, and then I realized that one of these Tizonas that I found has +4 magic. Got one with +2 magic as well, so that's going to be useful for Mitsuru, who I'm going to bring to the boss. And now, strictly speaking, Junpei or Koromaru is better for this because both of them resist fire, but I wanted to do something here. If you make a party out of the 3 original SEES members, you actually get comments when you go into Tartarus, so I thought I may as well show this. Physical attacks are not the best for this next boss, but Shinjiro's power will help with all-out attacks at least. I'm not actually sure how to trigger the conversation, but apparently if you talk to someone... So we have 3 bosses this time. Okay, maybe it's, maybe they only say it if you're not on a boss floor. Okay, so we're on a boss floor, so... Okay, I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna try going to non-boss floor and seeing if they say anything. Okay, they didn't say anything. Maybe that's only in the PSP version. That might only be in the PSP version. I was about to get excited, and then I realized that's the previous area's Purple Shadow. Well, yeah, sorry about that. The thing about the unique conversation was kind of a failure, but at least we can show something else unique. I need to show Shinjiro's Shirt of Chivalry outfit. Sure, I should still have one of these lying around. There we go. That's pretty awesome. So, wow, and he has his own, like, headband to accompany it. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, he has a character on the back of his Shirt of Chivalry, like everyone else. Though I'll quickly take it off and use his normal outfit. And now, after all that stalling, it's time to fight the boss, and... Wait a minute, don't those look really familiar? So, this boss is kind of weird.
This is no ordinary enemy. Don't let your guard down.
Fuka, kind of ironic that you're saying that. Because these are an ordinary enemy. The arcane turrets. We've fought these as a regular enemy before it showed up as a boss. That's the first time this happened in this playthrough. I mean, we've seen bosses get degraded to regular enemies, but not the other way around. Now, like always, the boss has a different weakness to its regular enemy form.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the
In
door.
this case, it's weak to ice, as I've no doubt stressed by this point. Now, I might want to put Akihiko on support duty. And I'm gonna put Mitsuru on knockdown.
Understood.
Because this is really another one of those just completely destroy the boss before it completely destroys you battles.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
Even with weakness, regular attacks don't do very much, but with the all-out attack, I think you get the drill for the first boss of each Tartarus block by now. Ironically, these things actually have less HP than their regular enemy counterpart, if only very slightly. So, unlike their regular enemy counterpart, they are skilled with both magic as well as physical attacks. They use fire and electric skills, so that's why I didn't want to bring anyone weak to those, except Mitsuru because she hits their weakness, which is ice. They also are quite powerful physically. I once had a random joke attempt where Junpei hit them with his rage-inducing weapon, and that really didn't end well. So, yeah, that's why I removed it. So they hit fairly hard.
Ready for this?
And they're pretty resistant to physical attacks too.
My next strike will be the last.
Not as resistant as I thought though. Okay, Mitsuru's probably gonna waste her turn using a healing skill. But yeah, anyway, if you approach this boss, and I'm getting very lucky not missing.
Right, let's kick some ass.
King Frost is finally pulling through for me after all that time missing before. But I mean, if you've got ice attacks, and wow, I think I can just rush these things down. Not quite. There we go. And come on, Shinjiro. Slice that tank in half with an axe. No, not quite. And it's going for Rakuunda, which is normally dangerous, but at this point, goodbye.
The battle's over. No shadows are left.
So, another pretty non-eventful boss. Also, we get massive wheels. I believe that's another item that we can just sell for a lot of money. But at this point, we really don't need them, because we've just got so much money from normal Tartarus anyway. And as always, we get some spoils for beating that boss. 2 Balms of Life. No chest in there. Is there a second chest at all? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it was just 2 Balms of Life and nothing else. Now, I'm not going to go any further because the enemies get a bit tougher and we are definitely not ready for the next boss. That there was the final boss before the most infamous Tartarus boss in the game. I mean, personally, I think the Rampage drive is just as bad because that thing is early on when you really don't have many good personas and it's resistant to all of your partner's attacks. But this next one is one that everybody has been looking forward to me fighting. Yeah, this next Tartarus boss is, yeah, I keep saying it, but one of the most infamous in the game. But that is for next time. For now, let me just see how close King Frost is to learning Buffalo. I mean, we didn't need it after all, but they're kind of close. Anyway, for now, we've done quite a bit. We've got 2 requests done, and boss down, leveled up quite a bit. So, I think that's a pretty good job. I'll see you back when we do some more social linking, and we'll be back in here soon enough for, yeah, the one that I'm not looking forward to.